have no idea how that happened.
I'm like, wow, we just somehow got censored by our own intro.
No, I did not hit a button. It just went. So, John forgot to start the stream. No, I started the stream. It's yes.
Oh, yeah, because we only been live for a minute. So yeah, you you forgot to hit go live. Oops.
No, I hit the go live. I know I hit the go live button. I just Good evening and welcome to Stupid O'Clock. Everybody I know is down at LibertyCon tonight, and I'm here with the lovely Joe Bachman. Joe Dog McKill may be on later. So, oh, okay. Joe came on and punched buttons. I have not actually started this show in a very long time. So I know there's new buttons. I mean, you got to hit the intro button or whatever. So,
yeah.
So now I know I hit I hit go live. Did it not go live? Do I not have ops? No, because I started.
If you have ops, you wouldn't be able to see the go live button at all.
Oh well, there's that. Okay.
Or any of the.
It says we're going now live. So.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So has anything happened in the last few days?
Not much on my end, other than it's hotter than hell outside.
Yeah, I actually went to do some.
Right.
Hey, he's at home too.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Let me set stuff up. I just plopped down, got the TV up. All right, be right back.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be that kind of night, folks. So
yep.
Get used to it.
I picked up some. Wife and I went out for breakfast like usual, and then hit this little market that's a couple blocks over from where we go to eat at, and picked up some more of the Philly cheesesteak brats. So
yeah, I'm trying to find a place around here that makes a good brat.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I jumped in when I did, because you and Joe are just talking away and stream wasn't running yet.
Now I hit start stream and then I hit the what was it? I hit the intro.
Okay, so you hit start. You have to hit start stream, go live, and then the intro.
No, you don't need to hit the intro because it automatically starts playing.
Oh. Okay, I wonder if I turned it off when I started the intro. Because I'm pretty sure I hit a button that said go live. So.
Well, you hit the go live, but you just didn't hit it the second time.
Yeah.
I didn't see it a second one.
But so yeah, tomorrow night I'll be outside grilling and make sure I got my big old jug of water with me as I'm standing next to the grill.
So what are you cooking tomorrow?
Philly cheesesteak brats and pizza on a bun sausages.
Sounds interesting.
The Philly cheesesteak brats taste like a Philly cheesesteak in brat form.
Mm.
And they are hotter than hell because they have the cheese and everything inside them too. So you take that first bite, not only do you get hit by the grease that's inside there, you get hit by molten cheese.
Well, I had an interesting day today. I got thrown out of 2 panels.
Thrown out?
Didn't say a word.
How many pickled eggs did you eat beforehand?
None. I was snoring too loud.
And Carl, I'll save you a trip on looking for those. We did not get those from Meyer. They are from a place called Hobart Meats, based down here in Crown Point, Indiana. The pizza on a bun is essentially, think of ordering a pizza with extra sausage. Because they even do they shred tomato and everything in it also. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt. So we got Donna and Carl, and now we have Matt.
Now, if Myers has their beer brats that are in the meat cooler, Trey would highly recommend those. I don't care for beer brats, so. But they have a Bell's Two-Hearted beer brat that they keep in their meat counter.
You blew out a cloud of vapor and disappeared.
Yeah, I don't even have my actual green screen behind me. This is just the StreamYard generated one.
All right. Let's see if it happens again. Blow it right at the camera.
That one moved off to the side real quick.
Okay, let's see. Matt went to convention to sell the ash can for his upcoming comic. I hope that doesn't mean what I think it means.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Beef jerky's talking back.
Should have cooked it longer.
No, this was left over from Holocon last year. It's the Bucky's cherry maple.
Oh, that is good.
I was sitting down here before I got into the studio. I'm like, I need a snack or something. So I had to go fill up my water bottle anyways. I'm looking around the kitchen. I'm like, I don't want Triscuits because I'll have to keep muting my mic every time I go to eat one. And I don't want any leftover pizza. And I glanced over and the very top of the label just happened to catch my eye. I went, oh, I wonder if that's still good. It was.
Well, a bit of sad news tonight. Gaylord Sartain died.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, he was 78 years old. For those of you who don't know him, he was a regular comedian on Hee Haw. He's been in quite a few movies, and he played the cook in Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yeah, that's... We're going to have a memorial at Outside.
Yeah, they already got it posted to the Outside Con Facebook page. So. He was the inventor of eggs erroneous.
And believe it or not, there is still oatmeal on the rafters in the kitchen. Remember when the oatmeal exploded?
It has been so long since I've seen any of the Ernest movies.
Kind of hard to remember.
Yeah.
Well, back in the 70s and 80s, food fights and food exploding was quite common in movies. So Meatballs had their food fight.
Kids today, they don't know what a good food fight in the cafeteria is.
No.
To them, it's a week suspension.
Nope. Have to go find a new school in some cases. Of course, I imagine the food's different now too. We used to have that really cool square pizza.
Yeah.
And now I think the pizza they have is like, it's dry and crispy and
yeah.
I miss the breakfast pizza they used to serve on Friday mornings. God, that was good.
Oh, and don't dare do What Am I? a zit. They'll throw you out of school for that one. Did I just tell my age?
No, because that movie came out before me, but I still caught the reference.
Mm.
Ooh. Apparently, Israel went on a killing spree here in the last day or two. And they've been knocking off Iranian generals and Iranian nuclear scientists. And apparently, they managed to knock out the Quds Force commander who's been smuggling. He was in charge of smuggling weapons to Hamas, the Houthis, and Hezbollah. So they got rid of that guy too. Now, I may sound a little overjoyous about us bombing Iran, but there were a lot of American service members in Iraq that were killed because of the action of Iran, especially the Quds forces. So every time I see something that said Quds forces this dies, I'm like, and I hope it was painful. Yes, Dr. Demento has announced his retirement from radio after 55 years.
I thought he died about 5-10 years ago.
Are you demented? Nope, he's still out there kicking along. Now, I don't know if we have any radio stations in Chattanooga that play the Dr. Demento show anymore.
No.
I don't even think we have any up here.
Well, ever since everything went to the internet anyway, nobody needs to carry it. You can go to the internet and go to the Dr. Demento show.
Hell, even Dave Ramsey's tape delayed now.
Dr. Demento streaming. Oh yeah, they got a whole big web page.
Ooh.
You can they have a database. Choose by era, and it goes all the way back to 1970.
Wow.
So you can pick any year you want, or by topic.
I was actually listening the night Dr. Demento debuted this guy who recorded a song in the bathroom with his accordion.
Yeah, Dr. Demento is going to sign off in October after a 55-year run of radio.
I wonder if Joe caught the reference.
Say it again.
The debut song of a guy who recorded his first song in a bathroom with his accordion.
That one I don't know.
My Bologna.
Oh, okay. I did not know that's how that came about.
Yeah, that Dr. Weird Al owes his entire career to Dr. Demento.
And his mom's bathroom.
I haven't seen the Weird Al movie. I actually need to sit down and watch that one.
And you know the story about Daniel Radcliffe. Okay. He was on the Graham Norton show. And he did the Elements song with all the elements of the periodic table. And apparently, Weird Al saw that and goes, "This guy gets it." Supplies. Okay.
So the I haven't seen the one where he did the elements on Graham Norton.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
I've seen the one where he was on, I think it was Jimmy Fallon, and he did the alphabet. Like, each word had to start with whatever letter they were on, and it progressively got faster. Have you seen that one?
I have not.
I'll see if I can find a link for you real quick.
Yes, I am going to find the Daniel Radcliffe Element song.
Is that the one that one of the Animaniacs did the version of the Countries of the World?
Sort of. Okay. Oh, the Alphabet Aerobics is the one you're talking about from the Jimmy Fallon show.
Yeah, have you seen that one?
Oh, Daniel Radcliffe was talking about Tom Lehrer, who the famous. He's like Britain's Weird Al Yankovic, sort of. And let me see here. And apparently he learned the song by watching by listening to Tom Lehrer's albums. So. Let me see here.
Yeah. After 3 years, my old neighbor finally put together his Blackstone.
You know, most places will do that for free.
Well, he bought it like a year before he moved from here. And he knew he was going to be moving. He was like, well, do I build it and use it and then have to deal with moving it, or do I just leave it in the box?
I hated moving. I really did. Because it takes you a year and a half to get unpacked. It's like, what's in this box? I don't know. That's where we left it.
Oh no! Trump's trade war with China could impact 4th of July fireworks in the U.S.
I call bullshit. I've already heard him going off.
Yes, a lot of our stuff comes out of China, but I also know there are a lot of companies in the United States that build those things too. The big fireworks shows, I don't think we buy those from China. So
No, those are usually made in the United States. There's like 3 firework companies. Now, what I wish somebody would do is to get that one from Japan. It's a 5-foot diameter shell, Joe.
Jesus Christ.
It lifts nearly a mile into the sky. And you watch it, it goes up, and up, and it blows up, and it keeps going up and up and up. Then explosions happen, and it keeps going up and up and up, and it just rains. It's got like a 5-mile diameter as it's coming down. I don't want to be around that thing.
Yeah, no. That, and I mean, imagine all the paperwork you'd have to do to launch that thing.
Yeah, you have to have FAA clearance.
Yeah. Which wouldn't, you ain't going to get that here in my area. I'm too close to O'Hare and Midway.
No, I got to fly on an airliner on the 4th of July once. And that was because you could look out the window and just see all the fireworks.
That would be cool. That would be really cool.
Except for the landing part. Everybody was scared of the landing. Because we kept getting closer and closer to the fireworks. Okay, you're looking down at the fireworks on the city. All of a sudden, they're getting a little closer to the wingtip. All of a sudden, you can see them up above the airplane. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. I hope there ain't any teenagers down there like me.
I am going to have to mute the audio on this because there's music.
Oh.
Give me just a second to get it up.
Sometimes that's all it takes is just a second.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Joe, before you do... Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. Oh, no, go ahead and do your fireworks. It'll wait.
Jesus Christ. And car alarms for 10 miles around, all just...
Are you sure that's not a SpaceX Starship launch? It kind of looks from there.
Now look at... And you see all the little explosions in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
That's one of those fireworks that could make it rain.
yeah.
All those explosions going off starts the rain coming down. Yeah. Oh, Matthew wanted to know if he could link his giveaway for his book deal or whatever it is, and Carl told him it probably, how hard it is to link things on StreamYard. Can we let him post that to Stupid O'Clock?
Yeah, sure. Post it, stupid.
Yeah, post it there. Just because nobody's going to watch this show anyway.
Yeah.
Look up Stupid O'Clock on Facebook, Matthew.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Now that I can... That I can send a link to, I think.
There we
You
go.
should be able to because you're logged in as an op right now.
Okay. See, I'm going to send it to 4 different places here. Yeah.
Good Lord.
I think I'm going to have to go kick a dog downstairs so she'll drink water.
But yeah, that's... Could you imagine one of those going off around your house?
Well, I do live near a ball field. So, yeah.
Somebody puts one of those off around the house, there's going to be a plane landing in someone's yard also.
Right across the highway and down the road a bit from my house, we have the area ball fields. I think it's Little League ball field type thing. I think I got 5 fields in this one recreation area. And they'll shoot fireworks down that neck of the woods. And it's right next to I-75. It's so...
In case anybody's wondering what the current weather report is.
Oh, it wasn't that bad today.
No, it was more humid than anything.
Hey, it was so hot down here. I saw a bird blowing on a worm before he ate it.
Now, you know it's really hot when you see the bird pull the worm from the ground, take it over to a freshly paved road, and then sear it on both sides first.
I still like fireworks. Carl's talking about he lives right in between two places that do fireworks, and it's like a war between them. And he used to like fireworks. I still like fireworks. I just hate getting out and going any place that has fireworks because the parking's terrible. The bugs are bad. The people are rude, and
they don't like spending money when you got stuff to sell.
Unless you're selling the wrong thing. Should have been like selling apple juice and Gatorade. Lemonade.
Oh, that felt good.
Yeah, that we used to have a dog that was just pathetic whenever there were fireworks, ambulances, or thunderstorms.
Simba didn't mind the fireworks. He had a personal vendetta against any sirens, though, because he'd sit there and howl right along with them.
Right. I wonder what that sounds like to a dog.
Oh, we didn't think about it. The one year we took him down to the this was when I was growing up out in Wanata. Took him down to the Scarecrow Fest parade, and of course, the first vehicles that come through are firefighter, ambulance, all that. And one of the cops was on a bicycle. This poor cop damn near ran into a parked vehicle because he was laughing so hard. Because here's our dog, just sitting there at the corner, sitting there, head back, just howling, chest out, right along with the siren.
Oh, here's the latest Japanese firework. Oh, shit. Hold on a minute. There we go. How the hell do they do that?
I believe that's AI crap there. I'm going to throw the bullshit flag on that one.
Yeah. I mean, they do have the fireworks that spin, but that's a little.
That's too fast. That's some of that stuff.
Well, yeah, and you can already see.
Yeah,
you can already see the spiral there. You shouldn't be able to see a spiral yet with it first exploding like that.
Well, it looked cool anyway.
It did.
That was a 62-inch shell. They claim.
I'm 5'8", which is 68 inches tall. So that thing would come up to here on me.
Yeah.
And remember, kids, it's not about the size; it's about how you use it.
Yep. We used to have a dog that calmed the other dogs during the fireworks. They couldn't hear it because she was snoring so loud.
So how was the convention today?
was all right. I will cut that off. No, I can't cut that off because it's that.
The
I'll do
yeah,
that.
Chattacon was supposedly having their party there tonight. I don't know who all else is there.
Yeah, like I said, I got thrown out of 2 panels for snoring too loud. Damn it. So I may cut out in just a few minutes, guys. I'm exhausted. I'm getting too old for this shit.
You're still a young pup.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kiri was there Friday, but I didn't have time to go down and talk to him because he didn't have a badge to get into other areas. What do you got?
I found something that you need to get for Donna for your anniversary.
No.
The question is, will she stab him with the arrow part first or hit him with the heart? And you only have to really worry, Joe Dog, if you see her outside with the grinder first on the arrow.
Yeah.
What you doing, honey? Mind your business. Yes, ma'am.
There was a newlywed couple there at the convention this year. They were all lovey-dovey on each other and all this. You know, saying, yeah, we just got married last week. They were in their early 20s. I looked at the guy and I said, do you want me to give you the best piece of advice a 38-year veteran of marriage can tell you? He goes, what's that? I said, it's 2 words. He goes, what? When she starts fussing at you, you look at her and go, yes, dear. She looked at me like, shut up. He's like, oh, shit, he cracked the code. No, I didn't crack the code. The code cracked me years ago. Another guy that was standing with me, he says, I've been married 20 years. When you wake up, look her right in the face and say, I'm sorry, honey. No, I ain't going to apologize for shit she dreams about. Yeah, the day's coming that they'll wake up and you have cheated on her in her dream. And you're going to catch the wrath for it. Joe, I hear you're being awful quiet. Is Trey watching?
No, I just came across probably, this will end up on World's Dumbest Criminals at some point. Arsonists set themselves on fire in botched attack, caught on camera. Not only did they set themselves on fire, they set their car on fire. Let me see if I can get this to... Oh, replay. Thank you.
That's nearly as bad as the guy that had 3 of the big balloons in his car while he was smoking and filled them with acetylene.
Oh, God. There's one.
Yeah.
All that accelerant that they just threw out there. None of that caught fire.
Okay, Joe, hang on a minute. Let me do this real quick. All right, let's see here.
Yeah,
There's
that was
Donna.
all-
Where are you at?
Where's Donna?
Right there. I think that's her. It looks like her hat.
No.
If you hit on the picture itself, John, up towards the top right there, there's a little plus icon.
Oh, yeah. Duh. That's Donna, isn't it? Or was it just somebody that looks kind of like Donna?
That's somebody that looked like Donna.
Okay. I thought that was her hat. Or I thought she had a hat like that anyway.
No, she didn't have any hat this year.
Okay. All right, then I don't see Joe then.
Well, this might have been a picture after he was already thrown
after
out.
he got kicked out. Okay.
Now I did sit in on a panel last night with Dacre Stoker. Does that name ring a bell, Joe?
No.
He is the great grandnephew of Bram Stoker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Boing, boing. What? There's what I'm looking for. Okay.
You'll find it eventually, John. Just keep.
I've got so many buttons up right now. It ain't even funny. One of these days, I'm going to accidentally launch nuclear missiles while I'm trying to.
Yeah, well, from what I heard, one of the reasons they decided to go ahead and rush this strike is seismic things around the world pinpointed a 4.9 earthquake at one of the nuclear sites.
So they think they may have been doing tests on triggers.
Do what?
They think they may have been doing underground tests on triggers.
Well, 4.9 earthquake is there may have been more than just a trigger going off.
No,
Joe, it looks like I've been drinking.
No, Joe looks like you've been drinking. There you go.
So someone posted a good idea with our new Pope being a Sox fan. Someone said that the Sox and Cubs should go play a series in Rome to honor him. I think that'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
I hate to see the Cubs beat them in front of the Pope, but
of course the Pope also said he will not have any papal visits to the United States until 2029.
oh.
All right.
All right, there we go.
No wonder I can't see.
What?
Got to clean the glasses off?
I got the wrong glasses on.
And you thought it was my vape that was making me blurry for you.
Buck, who's that ugly guy up in the corner? Oh, that's me. Never mind.
Yeah, a second.
Oh. But
Well,
guys, I am fading fast. I'm gonna have to go.
alrighty.
I'll try and turn the show off this time.
All right. Now, you got to click in stream twice. You click that, it pops.
Now that
down.
that one usually works right. I seem to always have trouble with starting the damn thing. So.
All right. Good night, Carl. Good night, Donna. Good night, Matthew. Good night.
Good night, John Boy.
Yeah.
Good night, Chesty, wherever you are. Yeah.
Good night, Miss Cavendish, wherever you are.
See you, Joe Dog.
All right. Yes, I want to leave.
You sure?
You got to push leave 3 times just to get the hell out of here.
I'm glad I'm not the only one having trouble with this.
Next Saturday, I most likely won't be on. Whew.
Yeah, I may have to mow my grass tomorrow.
Because
When I finally got my all of my habanero peppers are now in planters.
nice.
Most of or about half of my basil, and then I think all my oregano is now in planters. So that's
Yeah, we didn't do a garden this year.
I always try to do herbs. Just there are certain herbs like basil and oregano that bees love it, and it makes your whole yard smell great. We've got a spearmint planted around our. We got one of those little concrete decorative fountain ponds in the backyard.
Yeah.
We got spearmint planted all around it.
Okay.
And it's slowly encroaching outward, so I have to, mow around it. I keep about a foot of it around the edge of the pond, but every time I mow the outgrowing part, the whole yard smells wonderful.
Oh yeah. So we had peppermint, spearmint, and chocolate mint in our garden.
Chocolate mint.
Yes. Yes, that is a real thing. And it smells pretty much almost like a chocolate mint ice cream.
I don't know that I'd like that one.
It's interesting.
Peppermint and spearmint, especially spearmint's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
My dad used to run a snow cone stand out in Tyler, Texas for a while, and used to make their own flavors of syrup for it, and use shaved ice. Good night, Carl.
Good night, Carl.
And with what were called New Orleans style snow cones, and they used to make their own spearmint flavored syrup with spearmint oil and green food color. And oh man, that stuff is wonderful. It was just nice. That, and of course, I always like bubble gum, snow cone flavor. And bubble gum was coconut, blueberry, and strawberry. So it was rainbow colored.
Mm-hmm.
But it tasted like bubble gum.
So chocolate mint, I looked up, so I knew it had to be like a cross breed of some sort. Is a hybrid mint created by crossing orange mint with peppermint.
I've never heard of orange mint for that matter.
Neither have I, which is now sending me down a damn rabbit hole.
Now we have
what the hell?
It's like catnip actually has 3 names.
Yeah.
Catmint is one of the names.
Mhm.
Butterfly bush is another one, and then catnip is another one. But I think the differences between the three are actually what size the plant is. Like when it's young, it's catnip, or when they dry the leaves out and cut them up, chop them up, it's catnip. Is the commercial give to your cat stuff, and then butterfly bush is when you get a big bush of it, flowers and everything. And then I think the actual name is supposed to be catmint or something along those lines.
So orange mint is a cross between water mint and spearmint.
Water mint. Let's see. If you look up water mint, it'll probably tell you it's a cross between Watergate and government.
Mentha aquatica, also known as water mint.
Like menthol?
Perennial herb in the mint family that is typically found in damp places throughout Europe, North Africa, and Asia. It has a sharp flavor with a menthol aroma and is used as a culinary herb in salads and sauces.
Now I'm curious now where they get menthol.
So I'm going to share this screen real quick.
Do that. And
if you can pull that up for me.
I shall. Doop.
So here's your water mint.
And, I think we got some of that growing around here.
The plant looks familiar to me.
It looks kind of like dogtooth violet or honey, or not honey. What's that damn plant we have? I can't remember. But you pull the petals off of it, and it tastes like honey. So,
honeysuckle, yeah.
No, honeysuckle's a little white and yellow flower.
Okay.
But there's another one that's
another one that
looks like that, only more purple and more spiky. The spikes are individual flower petals, and that's what you pull off. And I can't remember the name of the plant. I'll remember it later.
So yeah, this is the rabbit hole I just went down. We got the water mint, and then we've got the orange mint, which then gives you chocolate mint. So it's to get chocolate mint, you're already crossing.
Menthol is the chemical in all the different. It's an oil, or it occurs naturally in oils in several plants in the mint family, such as corn mint and peppermint.
God, okay, so what the hell's corn mint? Mentha arvensis.
Arvensis.
Yep, here we go. Wild mint or corn mint, perennial herb, native to Europe and Asia, known for its minty scent and small white or pink flowers. Typically grows in damp, shady places along riverbanks, ditches, and marshy areas.
Most mints like water now.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I remember. Our spearmint grows right next to that little pond, so that'll tell you something right there. Oh, somebody imported a $4,000 Asian inflatable yacht, and they're trying it out.
Asian inflatable.
Apparently, it is a yacht that looks like a bouncy house. But they're rolling it out in the yard. They're at a lake. They're at a lakeside. I'm sitting here watching them. I may post this on Stupid O'Clock. It shows them rolling it out, and it's darn near 40 foot long out of the package. When it was rolled up, it was about a yard across. Get somebody to help you. It's like two guys trying to do this thing, and it must weigh 500 pounds. Yeah. Let the little skinny guy do it all by himself, jackass. There you go. I'm hoping that big fat guy that's trying to help him falls in the lake because he's done walked along that concrete wall about 3 times. Okay. They got a little electric battery operated air pump. You know what? This is comical enough. I think I'll put it on Stupid O'Clock. Because when I start cussing at people on the internet, it's stupid and funny. So, they're doing a timer on this air pump that came with it. See how long it takes to pump it up. So.
I was at that's got to be one hell of a pump to pump that thing up.
And it's about the size of an apple.
Okay, so in 3 days they'll have it pumped. That works.
Well, it apparently they did plug it in. It's got like an AC adapter to it. Oh, there's another one. Apparently it came with several. Darn it. They showed them they never showed them finishing. Let me see. I'm going to go to their site and see if there's actually like 2 things for it here.
Oh, one of the schools we used to play against back in high school just won the 2A state championship for baseball.
Huh.
It's actually it was the school my mom went to. Boone Grove.
Okay. Apparently Trump said they were very successful bombing missions. But it's Trump, so I'll wait until I actually get to see a bomb damage assessment. See, they engaged Fordo, which is, I think, there's Natanz, Fordo, and what? It says we'll bomb 3 sites, but it said it's Natanz and Fordo.
Yeah, I don't remember what the third one was.
Isfahan. Okay. Hosts thousands of nuclear scientists and is home to 3 Chinese research reactors and laboratories associated with the country's atomic program. And then, see, Fordo is the one that's 300 feet underground and is protected by a Russian-produced anti-missile system. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm sure that thing's still there. Let me see here. And then, of course, Natanz was their big one. And it is the country's main enrichment site. Multiple cascades of centrifuges. Yeah. Iran doesn't need nuclear power, period. They're going to keep sponsoring terrorism. They don't need nuclear power. That's one of my big deals with securing the U.S. border. Is some Islamic terrorist is going to build a dirty bomb south of the border, sneak it across the border, drive it into San Diego, park it in a parking lot at SeaWorld, and Shamu will glow in the dark. So
Shamu been still around?
No, Shamu died. Shamu died 20 years ago. I think they had. I don't even think they keep killer whales at SeaWorld anymore. I don't.
Yeah, they had a record-breaking amount of people show up at Stonehenge for the summer solstice. About 25,000 people showed up today.
And,
you know,
they had a highway ran right next to Stonehenge, and after a while, everybody got upset about them. They didn't tell anybody that they were going to run this highway through there, basically. And if Stonehenge is a burial site, they basically ran the highway through a cemetery. You know, so they went, and it's kind of funny. They tore the highway up and ran a tunnel underground where the highway used to be. So now the highway runs under the cemetery. So,
yeah, and it was 90 degrees there. And it was that was their hottest day of the year in the UK so far.
Well, it's summer solstice. That's when I was stationed in Berlin. Berlin does not have air conditioners because for most of the year they don't need air conditioners, but they actually get right around this time of year. They get about 2 weeks of actual summer, where basically everybody quits work and goes to the beach. So, Germany doesn't have a summer vacation for their school kids like we do.
There's a lot of places that don't do like we do.
They'll go to school for 3 months and then take a month off.
Mm-hmm.
Go to school for 3 months, take a month off. Go to school for 3 months, take a month off. And all of those 1 months they're off correspond with major holidays. Christmas time, Easter, what we would call spring break time frame. And then somewhere in the summer, they'll take a month off. So, and it's usually right about this time of year, hottest part of their year. So,
yeah.
And then you see everybody going to the Germany has all these they have some beaches up along the North Sea that are okay, but they usually go to other countries' beaches because you can do that by train. You don't have to drive. And then Germany has a lot of lakes and rivers, stuff like that. So they have freshwater beaches. And a lot of those are topless, nude, stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Well, and the other nice thing about Europe is, you like you said, you can just travel by train.
Oh yeah.
And even if you do drive, a 4-hour drive, you've possibly crossed 2 other countries. You've been across multiple borders, whereas a 2-hour drive here, I'm still in the same state.
Most of Europe's major countries have such good public transportation. Even out in the sticks, they have bus service.
Oh yeah,
may not be as frequent as in town, but they will have a bus eventually show up at that bus stop. And very efficient, always on time and stuff like that. And then Berlin had taxis, buses, underground trains, what we would call subways, and above ground trains, surface trains. And just you didn't have to own a car. So
this is a place I need to go and try sometime. There's a deli out here in Cherville, Indiana. Come on. There it goes. If you can pull this up for me real quick. It's a Carpathia Polish Cuisine Delicatessen.
I was about to say that looked like potato cakes over there. I see. Yeah, there's some sausage and sauerkraut. What it looks like. Yep. Every race, no matter what part of the galaxy they're in, has some form of Swedish meatballs. And then,
I have seen so many ads for this place, and I
go back to the kebabs. Go back to the kebabs real quick. There. In Germany, they used to call those Fleischstück, and I used to love getting those. They would put
yeah, those look good.
Yeah, they are. They put a sauce on it that's like a cross between Worcestershire sauce and soy sauce.
Okay.
Before they serve it, they'll knock it off the stick for you, usually, into a plate type thing, and then they'll douse it with that sauce. It's pretty darn good. And that was one of my favorites. And they used to have these things called imbus stands in Germany. I imagine they still have them. And we used to get the half chickens, which was their fried chicken with lots of salt. Had a seasoning on the skin.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the same seasoning. It's like seasoned salt that they use on their French fries too. So that's pretty good stuff. And then, of course, the fly stick, like we just saw, currywurst, bratwurst, and fun stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a. See if I can find it here.
Then we go down to the little Turkish place that made the doner kebabs. We call them gyros here in the United States.
There it is.
Shawarma, or whatever you want to call it, falafel, or everybody's got a name for it.
See if I can find the image I'm looking for. No? Yeah, it doesn't quite do it justice. There's a little Mexican stand up here that you can buy either half or whole chickens that they season and just cook right there on the grill. And they're right at the corner of a very busy intersection. And how do I get?
Well, now you got to go there and take a picture. So.
There we go. Yeah, they're right at the corner of a very busy intersection, and there were multiple times I'd be coming home from work, and they set up one of those big box fans right there by it, so all that smell is just coming out in the intersection. It's like, oh God, I wasn't hungry until I got stopped at this stoplight. But wife and I ordered from there, or actually ordered that a few weeks ago, and boy, was it good. They serve it with rice, beans, and a let's see, it's rice, beans, grilled poblanos, and some kind of spicy onion that they do. And boy, let me tell you, that onion is no joke.
Where the heck is let me see.
Surprised Zach's not here.
No, he said he'd be here. He told me earlier. He said he was going to be here right after the Trump address. Of course, as long-winded as Trump is, he's probably still talking. So,
no, he already stopped.
Oh, did he? How'd they manage that? Okay. Rush him off to a bunker or something?
He basically walked out because I had it up for a little bit while the intro was playing.
Yeah.
He basically walked out, said, "We bombed these 3 sites. I'd like to thank the Academy," and left. Like, it was basically it was almost like listening to an Academy speech. Military did a great job. We got the best military in the world. Yada yada. Said a few other things and just turned, and him, Vance, and whoever else was with him all turned and walked back out.
It's almost morning in Iran, so we should be getting some pictures here in the near future. And let me see. I'm curious to know if they're going to actually try and throw missiles at United States interest. I know. New York City Police deployed a bunch of officers en masse to go protect sites in New York, Iranian-based mosque, and I think the Iranian embassy. I think they have an embassy in New York, and then a bunch of Jewish synagogues and such interest like that. So they're going to be busy here for the next couple of days worrying about that. It's New York. There's always some nutcase trying to shoot somebody. So.
Oh, I've spent too much time in this chair today.
Yeah, I when I did my gardening and such, I had to water everything because it's been hot, sunny, and humid, and a little bit not too breezy today, but it was very breezy yesterday. So everything kind of dried out after all that rain. So I had to go out and water everything today.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I moved a lot of dirt around, put all that stuff in pots. I got all hot and nasty from that, so I came and took a shower. And I've been sitting in this chair, ate dinner. We have not turned on our air conditioning yet. So.
Mine is on, and I actually... So my whole setup down here is down in the basement, and the vent is probably about 10, 12 feet behind me. And it blows straight down onto the floor and just comes over and kills my legs. So when I was streaming earlier today, I actually put my green screen up behind me to use as somewhat of a wind block. And then I pushed it back closer to my Mac to keep it down to a minimum. Because I was going to work on some paracord tonight, and it's like, I don't know that I could sit over there.
You know how some news stories just age badly? You've heard that term, you know.
Oh, yeah.
There's
been several posted tonight, yeah.
Okay. This one, I love this one. This is from 9 hours ago. Okay. It's from a news organization called The Independent. It says, Iran warns U.S. involvement in Israeli attacks would be very dangerous. A little bit late on that one there, Charles. See, apparently we have made Israel very, very happy. So,
yep.
Let's see, from the BBC, targeting of Quds forces shows growing breach in Iranian intelligence security. In other words, they couldn't keep their damn mouths shut, and somebody figured out where they were. So, yeah, I really hate those guys. Let's see here. Oh, what was that one? Ukraine to auction off a Russian-linked cosmetics plant seized in 2024. So if you want to own your own Mary Kay plant, there you
go. Only their Diamond Tier members get to bid on that.
Let's see here. Ooh, who posted? Map reveals your nearest nuclear fallout shelter if major U.S. cities are bombed.
I wouldn't be able to make it there.
Mine ain't on the map.
Now, with where I live at, if Chicago was to get hit, we lost John. All right.
Oops.
No, if Chicago was to get hit, depending on where at in Chicago actually got hit, it would most likely set off the Whiting BP refinery. And if it sets that off, it don't matter, if I had time or not, but it's...
Of course, it is Chicago, It's kind of a... Ew.
Yeah, so that's one of the bad parts about living here is Chicago goes up. If that refinery goes up with it, it's game over for me no matter what. Ground chicken cutlets.
Ground chicken cutlets?
From that Polish delicatessen that I was showing earlier.
Yeah.
Another one of their ads came up. They got white sour soup, hunter stew, and ground chicken cutlets.
Oh, okay. No, now I know. I thought they took a chicken cutlet and ground it up, but I imagine it's a fried kind of thing, like a chicken patty.
Well, when I was first looking at it, I'm like, well, hell, that looks like a Cheddar Bay biscuit. Tell me at first glance that doesn't just look like a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Yeah, those are like they're like chicken meatballs.
Yeah. I thought maybe they had it mislabeled at first or something.
Let's see here. Oh.
Ooh. Maybe next Saturday I'll see if I can convince the wife to take me out for dinner.
There you go. Yeah, I would like to find a really good German restaurant, but all the ones around here are like very Americanized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, next Saturday, like I said, next Saturday I probably won't be on here because next Saturday is my birthday, so I may or may not be a little inebriated, or a lot of inebriated.
You probably could be a lot inebriated if you plan right. Okay.
Yeah. But I think the prime rib dinner over at Tap House would make for a very nice birthday present.
Sounds interesting. Of course, now, me personally, I like the Victoria's Filet at Outback Steakhouse. So, 9-ounce Victoria's Filet, medium rare, house salad, house dressing, and a baked potato of everything. So, and a 22-ounce Killian's Red and a 22-ounce tall boy glass. So, that's like my favorite meal there.
Yeah, the local bar does a prime rib dinner every Saturday night. And they say it's a 16-ounce cut. I call bullshit. It is larger than 16 ounces. But it's served with a side salad and baked potato, and I think it's like $23. But that was one of my favorite things about going there on Saturday mornings when they still served breakfast on Saturdays. The morning cook was the one who started prepping it. So you get to smell all the seasonings and stuff they were putting on it. And then they do a prime rib sandwich special on Wednesdays, which they'll use if they don't go through all their prime rib Saturday night.
Yeah.
They'll store it and cut it up and everything. If they do sell out of the prime rib, he'll actually cook one or two more to be able to do the Wednesday special still.
Huh.
And of course, really? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's one view of it at least.
Ooh.
They give you a creamy horseradish or regular horseradish to go with it. But you have to watch out for that because I almost put the creamy horseradish on my baked potato.
That don't sound half bad. Nice.
Oh. Yeah, it might not have been Donna.
I'm one of those people. I don't like to put steak sauce on my steaks, but I love to put it on my baked potatoes.
Yeah. I will admit I have put A1 on a baked potato before. Which A1 goes on a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here's the picture I was actually looking for. And that side salad is a misrepresentation because they actually loaded up even more than that.
Now, baked potatoes need to be loaded. Okay, that one's.
For what they actually put out and the size of kitchen they have is actually pretty amazing.
If I do baked potatoes, butter, salt and pepper, cheddar cheese. Let me see, sour cream, bacon bits, and green onion. So I do loaded. Okay, 4 cops heading north to a big bank.
Yeah, I don't think that was fireworks. I think that was somebody.
Well, it might be fireworks, just not the kind you buy at the Chinese place.
Yeah. So there's an engineer that my wife and I absolutely can't stand from NDOT. And I can tell this story because I know he doesn't watch the show. But he is of a certain religion that, frowns upon pork. And before my wife even had started to officially work for him this year, which thankfully she got pulled to another project that she didn't end up having to go to his office. I had told my boss that I was going to start delivering her the whole hog sandwich from Tap House for lunch every day. Because it's pulled pork, applewood smoked ham, and bacon. Oh, 6 cops. Oh, somebody done goofed.
Yeah. Could be a big accident. If she says she heard a big boom, so that could be anything.
Two ambulances. Yep, accident.
Correction, 3 ambulances.
Yeah, you're going to have to find the news story on that tomorrow and post it. Just found a picture from a couple years ago on their Facebook page from their Mardi Gras buffet of me, my wife, and my neighbor. Oh. Well, are we going to do the hour and a half, or are we going to try and do 2 hours, John?
We're going to do the hour and a half.
Okay.
They're just other than stuff blowing up in Europe and Asia.
And apparently Danville, Illinois.
Oh no, the Iranians retaliated and dropped a missile in Danville.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember what movie. I'm trying to remember what movie. I'm trying to remember what movie it was where the villain was talking about using a nuclear weapon on in the United States. And he was talking about I want to say it was it's a James Bond movie. And I want to say it was Goldfinger, but I might be wrong. And he was talking about, says the other bomb. He says there are two bombs, and he says the other one might blow up in an American city. He says it could blow up in New York, could blow up in Washington D.C. He says could blow up in Poughkeepsie, but no one would know about it for 2 weeks or just some. And
oh.
Something like that.
Yeah. So 6 cops, 3 ambulances.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Most likely firefighters, too, I'm assuming.
They usually get called out for stuff. I know Dawn's busy doing her family thing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
They started looking around for a sock, and she's not sure why.
And her family thinks she's nuts. What are you doing?
Oh.
I miss Skunk. Yeah, he's one came up with that. He found it on some cartoon.
I haven't seen Skunk in a long time.
He was on here for a while. Last month, I think it was. And then I saw him online. He's been commenting on stuff occasionally. But...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw he joined the humor group Discord. So hopefully get to see him pop into Green Room some night.
Maybe we'll just go kidnap him.
That always works too. Oh, I'm gonna have to go fight a cat for my spot in bed.
Go to the Halloween store, get you a werewolf mask, and when you want to get the cat out of your bed at night, just.
Good night, Donna.
Good night, Donna. Before you go to bed, Donna, I'll tell you this. I keep getting advertisements about the 2 new cigar stores here in town. Got Holy Smokes is the new one, and then Cigar Store International is the other one. And one of them has a bourbon lounge with a live band on Friday nights.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm seriously thinking about going down to one of those. just to see what it's like.
That would be fun to experience at least once.
It's out near Camp Jordan Arena, which is if you drove down to HalloCon, you drove right past it. Okay. So it's right there. It's right there. It's a great spot because that's where the 2475 split is, and the traffic's so bad there that if you can actually make it up to that exit, you can sit there and wait out a traffic jam with cigars and bourbon. I mean, it's
one of my mom's friends, when she lived down in Florida, she worked at a hospital down there, and on her commute home, she had to pass by Disney World, Disneyland, whichever one's down there in Florida. Yeah. And she'd buy a season pass every year, and she'd just go in, grab a cup of coffee at one of the cafes right by the entrance, wait for rush hour to clear out.
They got that downtown Disney. That was one of the best cigar stores. They had an international cigar store there in downtown Disney. One of the best cigars. I think it's gone now. But, yeah. I don't know. It might still be there. I haven't been there forever. So but we would sit there and downtown Disney. They had their they had a Planet Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember the one they had that had Jessica Rabbit was the featured star. It was like a nightclub casino kind of thing.
Okay.
It's adult oriented. So it's, but it had the big neon sign out front of Jessica Rabbit. They had some other nice places. Had the Lego store. And then had a Star Wars toy store and things of that nature. And it was kind of cool. Every place you went had UPS. So if you bought something, didn't want to carry it around the park with you, you could mail it from right there. So.
That was actually smart on UPS and Disney's part there. Because you figure a lot of people had flown down to Disney, flown down to Florida, so they need a way of getting stuff back.
Okay, well, it's that time, folks. I want to thanks Joe for being here. Thanks, Joe, for being here for a while. Other Joe. And then thanks, Aunt Donna and Uncle Carl and Matthew
Cricky.
Matthew Cricky. And, he supposedly posted that thing on Stupid O'Clock. So if y'all give it a chance, go look at his
raffle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Couldn't remember the name for it. Raffle.
So we will see you guys next Thursday.
Next Thursday, 9:00, and then next Saturday at 10:00. Joe's busy doing something else. And then, of course, Dan will be back home by then, so he'll be doing his Last Man Standing shortly afterwards.
All right. Good night, folks.
Now I gotta find a button. Okay, is that the one?
Not the gumdrop button.
Now, I'm clicking outro, and the last time I did this, it worked. It is not working this time. So I'll go down here and click this one. Do it the old-fashioned way.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed, and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds, and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.